What is up? At the Young AG, at the Garrett Climber, Laced Up Show episode 10. Discussing sneaker content and kind of culture surrounding it, corniness, just quality of things that are out there. But first, we're gonna just kind of go over the sneaker news of the week and everything like that. There really wasn't much this week, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think a lot really happened. Like there was a
We
couple
saw a
things that
couple.
were released.
Yeah,
My bad,
we
bro.
saw
You go
a
ahead.
couple different. No, you go ahead, man.
I think we're just pretty much gonna say the same thing. There's a few things that were released this weekend, but nothing really just flooding the market right now. Like we had the sevens come out this weekend, the Tinker alternate for the Olympic sevens. Those came out today or yesterday, so that was a thing.
Those were okay. Those aren't bad. What about the tumble leather on the 11 lows? What do you think about that, man?
I think it's cool. I like it. It was cool on the 72 and 10s the way they did that, and I think it's gonna look really good with the white.
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna look flame. I really like it, to be honest. Olympic shoes. The color scheme is kind of the Rio color scheme. It's like the Volt, the pink, and the green, and like just different. Basically, even just different colors. Just bright colors like Rio and inspired by that city. What's your favorite shoe out of all of them, man?
I don't want to be that guy and be like, oh, Rio Kobe 11, but those are straight flames. Did you have a chance to see those yet?
Yeah, I have, man. You can't pick a super. Oh my God, Garrett would. He'd be like, "Yeah, I want the shoe that no one can really get." Have you seen
I
prices
don't know.
on those, bro?
Do what?
Have you seen prices on those?
I haven't yet. I haven't even looked into it.
$550 shipped. Is the
Jesus
cheapest I've seen on Twitter.
Christ. They're doping off
I
my
know.
50 dope.
I know,
Jesus
man. They look like
Christ.
change. Yes. So, I probably pick.
Kyrie's had some cool stuff. Some cool PEs.
I guess the Lunar Glide. That's probably my favorite one. My probably favorite USA colorway is probably going to be the Air More Up Tempos, I would think. I love those.
I thought we were just going USA colorways like basketball inspired, but okay, yeah, definitely like more of like a runners and whatnot. Released in the Olympic packs. The Flyknits for flames. You know how I feel about the Flyknits, man. It's my thing. And I just really love the way they did that with the multicolor. I thought that was pretty dope. And I thought the Pegasus was really cool too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they weren't bad. They weren't bad. I think London, if I remember correctly, was a lot better. Just because I think the colors in London fit personally what I would wear more. But it was
because London was like more Volt or in black inspired with a white. Like I have a pair that came out around the time. Let me grab it real quick for you guys. Will you go ahead and talk to him, man?
Yeah, totally. But yeah, the London, and I think a lot of the stuff that came out at that time, we had just I personally favored that more. Not that I wouldn't wear or can't wear the pink. It's just not something it's going to be something that's hard for me to work into outfits.
I agree 100%, man. I mean, seeing the yellow and the pink, the Volt and pink, it's okay from like a retail perspective because we both work in retail. Those are gonna set for sure. Cause like not a lot of people just coming into stores with like, oh man, super dope Olympic colorways. Oh my god, like it's gonna take people like knowing what they are, loving the sport and everything, and want to get those, you know, because they're not easy shoes to wear.
I think men's will. I think the women's will be hot.
Think so?
Plugging my laptop in here. Yeah, I think so because those colors are something people like on a normal shoe, whether it's Olympic or not.
This is a shoe that did not come out like during the Olympics, like with the tag of like when it was produced and whatever. But this is like inspired. It reminds me of like what they did with the 2012 games. It's actually my very first pair of Flyknits with the Volt with the black speckle on the Lunar one. I mean, this is a dope shoe back in the day. It's still super dope, but the Volt was definitely a lot more wearable than the Volt and pink kind of combination they have right now.
Yeah, totally. Also, I don't think it was good as the World Cup. I think the stuff that came around the world, I know it's separate, but I think the World Cup stuff was way better than this.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard it's hard. Gotta think like Nike. We understand they're trying to put out product that breaks necks and turns heads, but they also have to think about what's going to sell too. Because they can put out crazy stuff that, I mean, some people think is dope, but they have to think about what's going to work for them as a business. They have to make good business decisions.
That's true, and Nike never goes into something think this is going to be a terrible thing. And I understand crazy colors are hot right now. I personally, I would have gone more blue and green influenced, if that makes sense.
Because like there's the colors of Rio, like the Brazil flag and stuff. Definitely, I agree 100%. That's a dope idea.
Yeah,
it's like with the Jordan 31, like some colorways for that for the Rio Olympics. Those were straight flames. Like I don't even like the 31 like that, but Jesus Christ, man, did you have a chance to see those?
I think I saw a couple, but I mean, you're right. I mean, it's just like I think, and even when we had. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we had like some London City Pack and like some London stuff coming out during the 2012 Olympics, and I think that was super dope.
Yeah, definitely, because like they did a lot for that for London.
And I think the more it incorporates the country it's in, I think that's more sellable and wearable than just traditional. Like I don't want it to say the side, but you know what I mean. Just it's gotta be representative of where it's from. I feel like more so.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, man. Because you say pink and yellow, it's like, oh, what was that from? They're not gonna think. He doesn't think Rio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but long-term stability, you've got a shoe where. In 7 months from now, if they say you're like, oh, okay, that's just a pink, yellow, green shoe or whatever. You know, you don't have to worry about the country branding and everything, but it is what it is. Kind of transitioning. Gary and I got to talking this week, and just kind of about like what makes something corny and where sneaker content as a whole is at right now. I think we've got to a point where a lot of people at Rack TV Shift, mainly I think of him, he did Rack's Life and everything like that. He's kind of grown beyond YouTube, if that makes sense. And he's saying he's going to come back and have something bigger, and that's cool. But I feel like even Nightwing kind of is another one that's like kind of transcended YouTube. Like they maybe grew a little bit too much to where not that they outgrew it, but they're hustling in real life. They've created other opportunities. Nightwing has his brand Black Shoe, like an actual Nightwing shoe out, and things like that. So I think that's left a lot of just kind of a void in that area, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because there's like us who's getting into YouTube. I mean, this is starting a new platform for us, but there's the people who's transcended, like what you said, like with Nightwing, having his stuff, and he's super dope, dude. Nightwing, shout out to him for sure. And then we got the guys like Trey and Jay Jones from Kick Genius. I mean, they're doing their thing right now. They got crazy opportunity. I mean, they've hooped with NBA stars right now with like Curry, Harden, KD. They've hooped with them all. Just some different experiences and opportunities that they've had. And YouTube will definitely open the door for people to help move on with them in their life and their careers, because people have been able to like make YouTube their career. Like I don't know if we're trying to do that right now. I think we're just doing it for fun, but I mean, it'd be super dope if it does happen. But some people are able to just transcend like making goofy videos for fun and actually like getting serious and like making a career out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally. And I think that leaves a void though. I think the people that are that good at it aren't going to be in the content long enough. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be hired by brands, hired by Complex, hired by whoever. Because if you're really good at something, you're going to move on to the next level of it. Right now, like we totally like we don't get paid or do like we like stuff and do research and things like that. So. We just do it for fun because we'd be talking sneakers anyway. So like we're just like instead of a FaceTime call or whatever, we're just like talking right now. And I think that there's a lot of lanes out there. There's lanes for talk on sneakers on YouTube. There's lanes for panel discussions with larger groups of people. Such a big lane. Like, there's no one doing that right now. I don't think, is there?
I don't believe so. I have to check on it.
I would too, but I haven't seen anyone, so I'm going to say no. And a whole new lane just came out, and that's Instagram Stories.
That's a thing now. I haven't checked it out, but that's a thing.
That's so a thing. And as Lace Up Show progresses, I think we'll definitely be involved in that. But that, and Rack said it best, Rack's life is now on Instagram Story, because what's the point of recording it, editing it, uploading it to YouTube when you can just do it on Insta? You know what I'm saying? So it makes it a lot easier in the way that there's going to be a lot more content out there. Whether content, that's just going to be another issue. Not from Rack or anything, but just in general, what the quality of the content is going to be, because it's just like Snapchat. I think you have a set amount of seconds, you know. So it's just going to be, we're going to see how that goes. And I think just like any content on any subject, it evolves and transforms.
Yeah, I mean, I think he just hit the nail on the head. I don't know where to go from that, man. I mean, you really just kind of hit the nail on the head with it.
Well, I'm pretty good at stuff, so that was summarized, boom, done, case closed. But no, it'll be interesting to see how it progresses. I think for sure, as far as like giveaways and live interactions and things. I think that'll definitely be dope for Instagram. And as someone that works in social media, I think that Instagram transition is super dope. That said, kind of transitioning into Instagram pictures. Man, some of the top sneaker content right now is so terrible.
Yeah, we're seeing stuff with people like this dude. I saw a dude rocking some Laser 4s, right? I mean, it's a dope shoe. I love the Laser 4. Everyone does. The dude had freaking Darth Vader cutting his toe off, like, photoshopped into it. Like, what was that? Like, it could have been a dope pic. I don't even know, bro. Like, why?
Yeah, and you just got, like, people shouting themselves out on their other pages and just, like, weird stuff like that. And it's just us, so we'll post pictures of sneakers every once in a while or what we're rocking on Laced Up Show. But like, it gets weird when you see people that own a page and they're posting their own pictures mainly, and not naming any names or calling anyone out, but it just makes it weird, I think, right? And just like in general, like I'm pulling up IG now, like you got like, and there's a couple guys who do so good for the community, like for the culture or community. Man, 845 Sneakerhead, Buckeye City Soul, crazy camaraderie, and they emanate positivity. They do cool stuff, but man, those
Shoe Butter does a lot of stuff for the community too. I'll do a lot of stuff like give out burgers and whatnot.
That's true, but Shoe Butter's not corny about it. He's kind of corny. Shoe Butter is kind of corny sometimes.
But he's cool though. Hey guys, let's get this video up there. See if Shoe Butter can see it. Let's get him on the Laced Up Show.
Right, let's get Shoe Butter on the Shoe Butter would be super dope on the Laced Up Show. But
rated R.
And you can do right. You can do cool things without being corny about it. And I think that's the problem is when I take a picture of a sneaker or pictures in general, I'm got my camera over here. I'm rocking the Nikon D5100. So it's a little bit of older camera, but I prefer it to, I really wanted the 5300, but this price, like I found one super cheap and I was like, might as well, you know. So when I take pictures, I don't want something super over edited, especially with sneakers, because you don't get a true look at the sneaker. And I think that's a real issue in sneaker content on Instagram right now.
Yeah, a lot of the pictures will be like super just, it's like, I'm going to compare sneaker pictures to music real quick. Like back in the day, we just had hard, greasy rock and roll, good old stuff, just raw music. And then music started getting more produced. Just some sugar-coated pop, you don't even know what we're listening to anymore. It's just super produced. And I feel like sneaker pictures are becoming that overproduced. Like you're still getting it, but it's not that real content. Like you're not seeing the tumble on the leather. You're not seeing the creases. You're not seeing the stitches. You're not seeing all of that. You're not seeing the different shades and the creasing and whatnot. I mean, you're seeing just some pristine, just kind of object, just perfect. That's not what a shoe is. I mean, a shoe is meant to be worn, not put in a museum. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to preserve your shoes. We all do, but the real honesty is don't over filter your pictures. Like get your Insta filter, whatever. We'll use a filter. There's nothing wrong with that, but don't Photoshop your picture for 6 hours and then put it out. If that makes sense, you know? Like it's a shoe, guys.
Yeah, and some of the content is like cool at first, but then it just becomes overwhelming. And not saying every one of those people we mentioned are bad or anything like that. It's just a matter of it's not very advantageous when, say, you're buying a shoe and it's not a super good quality pick. You look up on Instagram, hashtag Nike Cruise Trainer or whatever, whatever you're trying to buy. And you see this over-edited ass pic, and you're like, man, that suede looks so nice, and oh shit, that's super dope. And then you get it in your hand, and you're like, wow, this is kind of disappointing. Because that's not what it actually looked like, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like they'll over-edit the pictures, like they'll make them, like you mentioned the suede, like I've seen some suede pictures on some shoes, like it's gonna sound stupid, but like you could taste the suede, like you see how buttery that suede is, you're just like, oh my god, I remember that suede, you know? Like some of the pictures looks that real, but like this is a picture that I posted like during the spring or whatever. I mean, pair of me and my Flyknit, just this is iPhone quality, me bending over being a tool bag. Like it is what it is. I mean, it's cool to have a picture, but for the average person, I mean, that's the best they're gonna be able to do.
And that kind of transitions into when there are good pictures. I've only added a watermark to one picture, and that's of my niece, baby cousin, and that's just because I just didn't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like out. I mean, I kind of wanted to keep, but like of shoes, I don't put watermarks on my shoe pictures, and maybe we should, but I just think that's super corny. But at the same time, I think people stealing content, and a lot of people out there do steal content. I think that's even cornier.
Stealing content's the worst. You can be the biggest cornball in the world having Darth Vader killing you wearing your shoes. I mean, I don't even know. You can be the biggest cornball in the world, but definitely stealing other people's content is not dope. It's not good for the sneaker community. It's just bad on not only for your like viewers or whatever, it makes you look like a giant douche. I mean, it's not good. I mean, you had a giant rant about that the other day, and I'll just let you handle this one, bro. I mean, you're on this one.
Yeah, and it is what it is. And to be honest, we'll repost stuff every once in a while or whatever. But I'll always 100%, like, never not credit. And if I do, it's 100% a mistake. But you see people constantly posting, like, oh, look at these threes. Like, you can tell threes are my favorite shoe or whatever. And it's like, fam, that ain't your picture. Like, what are you doing? Like, and to be honest, there's like levels to this. First level, reposting with tagging someone. And don't tag them in the picture, just tag them in the comments so people can go to their page. So by doing that, you're spreading great content. You're exposing someone to someone they may not have seen otherwise. That's totally
dope. I'd like to touch on something real quick that you mentioned right there. Like, it's like our boy Camden. My buddy Camden, he's now a friend of Al Michaels too. He's been featured on the Laced Up show a couple times, and also on our Instagram page for sure. I mean, Camden's got some dope pairs. We got some good shots for him, but definitely be like camera emoji. I think you like to do than at Cam Shaver. I mean, definitely, so you guys could check out his page and stuff and give him the follow and whatnot. And that's something I feel like it needs to be done. I feel it's just respectful and the right thing to do. Because we don't have no Supreme Air Maxes. That's Camden's thing, you know? But we're not trying to say that we're Camden or this is just our content. It's like, this is Camden's content, you know? We give credit where it's due, even if it's just like to your homie or whatever, like to your best friend, but it's still respectable and the right thing to do.
Yeah, totally. And second level is moderately okay. and that's going to be like kind of off tagging someone. And I know people do that. They'll like tag them in the picture or tag them down in the comments below, like the actual first comment. And that's okay, but I think it's still people just doing it to do it. So it's acceptable because you're at least tagging them, but I think that's not okay. The third is just taking the content. Just be like, I just start reposting random shit. I repost Rack's picture from, and we may start doing that. I may just do laced up logo in our photos, but then people crop it out, so it doesn't really matter to me. If people want to find a way, they'll do it. But if I want to show Rack's picture, I post it on our page, not say anything, just comment like hashtags, our normal hashtags, no comment. I'm not necessarily perpetuating it as my own, but it's perpetuated as our own content. The fourth level, and by far the worst, is going to be posting content and trying to get people to assume that it's yours.
That's the worst.
Because, I mean, it's cool. I think when you see my page, you guys check me out at the Young AG, and I don't want to focus on myself too much, but I post pretty frequently on Twitter and with the Laced Up Show and with Cincinnati Six Co. We try and tag everyone that will either like rock our stuff or do whatever. And for example, with my boy Taylor, we did the Laced Up Show hat giveaway. When he won, tagged him, it got him a couple of followers, whatever, you know. It is what it is, but the point is, it's just kind of, you just gotta tag people, man. Just don't perpetuate the culture of this is mine, this is whatever. Or even if you're saying this is dope, tag where you got that shit from. You didn't just pull it out of your butt. You saw it on someone's page, just tag that person. Even if I see a picture of something I don't know and it's on Weed City Solar, whatever, at Weed City, you don't tag them. This is dope. Saw it on at Weed City Solar page or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Don't just take it. You saw it somewhere, right?
Yeah, like Weed City gave me a feature. I don't know how they found the picture. My hashtag game was super weak back then, but I mean, they found the picture of me rocking some bronze, and they featured me on it and gave me credit, and it made my day. I was like, oh my god, you know, I felt like somebody. Because you can make somebody's day doing that too. Like even something small like Laced Up Show. I mean, if we do grow some, when a friend of ours or whatever see themselves getting tagged in whatever things, are like, hey, I mean, you can like make people happy by tagging them. That's a thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just a matter of don't be dumb about it, right? Like that's just it. That's like the only thing. And that's the good thing about all the dudes I mentioned, Buckeye City Soul, they have all these weird groups like cliques of like sneaker photographer group, you know what I'm saying? Like picture dude groups and like Heat Laced Up Gang or whatever ours would be. I mean, that's cool because they are always tagging each other, 100%. There is never a time a picture is posted and it is either not theirs or not someone that they're tagging in it.
And I respect that 100% because it's just, in all honesty, like, I'm not just saying it's the right thing to do because I'm trying to be like all righteous or anything, but I'm just saying like don't be a douche. Like honestly, like the sneaker culture, I get it. There's a hustle, there's a grind, but you don't have to screw people over for freaking everything. Like there's, I guess, a time and place to be a douche. I wouldn't make that sound like that's a thing because that's not okay. Don't be a douche, but don't be a super douche when it comes to like posting stuff on Instagram and Twitter and stuff like that.
Absolutely, and I think more as you see more people tagged, more people get involved. The more people that are involved, while it may bring down the total effect and you may see some low quality content, you're going to start seeing some crazy high quality content. And what I really want to see improve is the amount of pictures taken. I'll give you guys a great example. Extra Butter Reeboks, So Flames, the Tuxedo Prom Pack. The clothes were flames. I found these shoes and I was like, yo, let me look at some pics because I mean, it's just, I mean, you can find pics on the website and stuff, but I want to see some Instagram pics, you know, like some different people that, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. And it was hard to find many, if any. Why is that? Why the hell do we have 500,000 Yeezy, quality Yeezy pictures and no extra better Reebok pictures?
Hype.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, you see the same dude and it could literally like starter pack, Metallica tee, Ballman jeans, Yeezys. Like, why? Like, to me, that's not very original and not very creative.
Mm-mm.
Like, you just went and bought a $5,000 camera and you look high beast. Why? Like, it's not even like you can do better. Like,
People's trying to show off.
Yeah, and that's cool, but everybody doesn't have to wear the same thing. And Garrett can attest to this, regardless of how much money I've ever had at a certain point or what shoes I have at a certain point. I'm never super influenced by what other people are wearing. I think that's, and I'm not saying that's Kanye. Better or worse. Except Kanye and Ronnie Fike. Those are the two exceptions. I'm not saying that's better or worse, but
do you?
Yeah, just people need to do you. And if you is wearing the exact same thing as everyone else, that's fine. But there is a
Be a basic hype beast.
Yeah, and it is what it is. And I love drop tees. I wear Elwood hoodies all the freaking time. Drop hoodies all the time. They're totally dope. But it's just a thing where, like, it looks like people have like 4 outfits. One to match the Turtle Doves, one to match the Pirate Blacks, one to match. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
man,
that is
what you're saying.
What it looks like some people have.
Do what? Oh, you glitched.
That is legit what it looks like some people have.
For real, dude. Like, something I try to do with mine. I mean, I picked up these jeans at Marshall's Cops of the Week, freaking $12. Levi's, basic. Might wear them with these. I don't know. Like, I try to buy things that are versatile. I can wear with different things, like neutral colors, different fits I can throw together. I'm not just like a cookie cutter of every hype beast we see on Instagram and YouTube. Like, I'm not trying to be Kaius Omar. I think Kaius is a super dope dude. I mean, I like his content. He's a dope guy. But I'm not trying to be Kaius. I'm trying to be Garrett, you know? I'm trying to be myself and express who I am through sneakers. Like, I like Flyknit. I mean, this is me. I'm Flyknit. I'm not Adidas. I'm not Boost. I'm not trying to be everybody else.
So, NMD trader.
I got NMDs because I liked them, because they were comfortable, and I had to be a little bit of a hype beast because I had to try them.
Exactly. But there's nothing wrong with that, and that's the point is I'm not telling people what to wear. I'm just saying, like, people will, like, post one word and it'll be like individuality, and they'll be wearing like the Moon Rocks and some like beat up jeans and like a Who t-shirt, and it's like, bro, you're not that unique, man.
That's happening.
Not
yeah, we're seeing like some kind
like,
of cookie, like a hype beast cookie cutter. That's like a printer like printing out hype beast. It's funny.
Yeah, totally. Or you'll see like passion or like inspiration. Like, who are you inspiring? The 800 people before you who wore the exact same outfit?
I can go to Hot Topic and buy the biggest hype beast tee. Like, I can go buy some Iron Maiden t-shirt. I can buy some black skinny jeans, and I can take a pocket knife or my keys and rip holes in them, throw them on with some Pirate Blacks, and be like, look at me, I'm a hype beast. I look like everybody else. It's easy.
It is easy. But I mean, that's what people want to be, and the largest segment of that I see is the 10 to 14-year-old segment. I see a couple of grown dudes, and I'm like, like, it is what it is, do you? But a lot of it is the younger ones, I feel like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like when I went to Kicklahoma this last time, I did see a bunch of that, and a bunch of people getting started in the sneaker game that try to be that. The black skinny jeans, the band tees, big tees, whatever. But they all fit within this mold of, like, I get that's what's in style and that's what's cool right now, but when I went to Kicklahoma, I didn't see very much of that. You could tell who had been in the game longer. But also I could tell who just got started, and we're talking polos and Sperry's, and it made me not want to go back. But it is what it is. But I mean, they rocked what they liked though, and that's the thing. I feel like I'm rambling right now. Whatever.
No, you're good, man. You're good. It is what it is, and that sums it up in a whole. Is there's a lot of room if you want to get started in sneakers. There's a lot of room for growth, and there's a lot of room for individuality, and that's not being taken advantage of per se. And I'm gonna try to work on that more. Is posting like the random stuff I have that like I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like who I love but didn't get much run is the Puma BHMs, the Highs. And just other stuff like that may not necessarily – because I want everyone to do that, man. I want to see your GR Air Force Ones from 5 years ago because I might find a pair on eBay for the low, and I need to, like, see what they look like better. You know what I'm saying? I needed something better than a stock photo.
Yeah, like if y'all go to my Instagram or Snapchat, you're all the time going to see me rocking just whatever Flyknit I'm wearing that day. I mean, I picked some up for the super low, and they're out there. Size 10.5, 11. I'm probably going to get them first, just throwing that out there. But, yeah, guys, like anytime you just see some super generic Flyknit action, come my way because I got it for you. Like what Al Michael said, like put out just normal stuff. Like or put out what you like and not what everybody else likes. Don't do it for everyone else. Do it for you.
Yeah, like, and there'll be dickheads about it, like, and I'm sure there will be, but you'll have people who are like crying emoji on when people like post like maybe less popular shoes. Does that make sense? I'm like, what is your what is your problem in your head with that? Like, this is too long. That'd be too long of a rant. But just ignore the haters. Just do you. And unless you're dressed like a hype beast, then dress a little different.
Unless you are a hype beast. Some people want to be a hype beast.
Right, there you go. Shout out my boy Nash. On that, I think that's the end of the show for us, guys. No, I love you, Nash. But that's pretty much it. Next week we'll be back around the same time, kind of discussing other things, or maybe a few. I'm thinking of a few giveaways for us, things like that. So continue following us. We're making progress that way. It's a long journey. But holy hell, this is episode 10. We made it 10 episodes.
I thought you make it like 3 episodes.
So that's super cool. But we will be out here doing it, whether our content is crappy or not. And speaking of crappy content, oh my God, look at you can't even see, my hand's so blurry. So I'm not one to talk about the super bad content. I know, right? But that's another thing I want to stress is I don't even care if it's cell phone pics. I just want to see more pics of shoes out there. You know what I'm saying? There's more pics of shoes. I don't want to see the same shoes and the same pictures over and over. I want to see different pics. I want to see different shoes. That's it.
I agree, bro. Just put it out there. Rock what you like.
Hashtag rock what you like. Hashtag laced up
rock
show.
What you like.
Hashtag. We've got a big sale going on right now, so go check that out, guys. But that's pretty much it. We will see you next week.